Hello, good evening. My name is Morgan, and I bid you all welcome. No, Otis, settle down. Back to Risen, where I haven't really done anything since the last stream. So, I mean, before the stream, I just ran around looting the beach. That was about it. But we just got out of the city again. Why you do this? Oh, because I never changed the source. Durr. I've forgotten how to stream alternating games. Oh my god. What is the category? Oh, it didn't actually change it. Thanks. It's not like I told you to. God damn. Except now those tags are wrong. And it's still not capturing. Oh, the game crashed, that's why. Great start. See, this is why I only like to stream one game at a time, usually. It just gets so complicated. Oh my god, it just crashed again. Is it doing this thing where it doesn't like that OBS was open first or something? Getting somewhere. Well, I just fixed it, Val. For some reason, it didn't take it the first time. Ironically, Dans, that was the thing that did burn me out. Going back and forth between two games, I kept losing track of both of them and feeling like I was making no progress in either. Especially when I was doing Elden Ring and Elix 2. But maybe your ADHD works differently. Hello, Vanna. Anyway, as I was saying, we just got out of the city. We started with a dong this time around. We will be doing the other two in due time. I'm not really sure when I'm going to cut over to the other two. If I'm going to do it in the middle of the walkthrough or after I finish one. We'll decide. But anyway, we're out of the city. I'm pretty sure we're still considered like a fugitive out here if the Inquisition catches us. But anyway, here are the lads. Oh, just frying some meat. Nah, that's going to take too long. So they don't have anything right now.
Come back in one piece.
Nor does Patty. So, that'd be how it is. Our next objective, I guess, is to get back to the dong and let them know what happened. What happened?
Looks good.
Looks good. I don't exactly remember at what point being Oh my fucking god, what was that? These fucking cats. Be right back. Even the beasts are against me today. Anyway, we gotta get back to the Don and let him know the status in town. The time shall soon be ripe for the retaking. Yeah, I don't know. Teddy has a habit of standing on, like, top of the fridge and chasing his tail. So when I heard the big thump, I thought that was him falling off, but instead he just knocked something else off. Oh, yeah.
A little more for me.
If you ever see loose dirt like this and a little cross, then that is a treasure site. But I believe this is one for a quest later, so we can't open it. We gotta sit through this wonderful animation every time.
I'll have to pick this, or find the key.
You can't finish the game without doing it, Dan's. It's the one where Captain Romanovsky has you work with Patty to find all of her father's treasures. I think we all went insane a long time ago, Dan's. Most likely. I have a beverage to occupy myself with. Ow. 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 Honestly, in terms of the amount of jank in the combat system, it's like slightly more awkward than Gothic 2. But in many cases, the enemy AI is a bit more predictable. At least predictable enough. Like, I know the birds tend to attack in a straight line as soon as they get near you. Or do that. So even though the dodge is a little bit awkward. Oh my god, and still one decides to do that. So this game definitely has something where the AI does not, you won't have more than one enemy attack at once. But if you're hitting one, then that one is no longer attacking, ergo another one can just come out of nowhere. Oh my god, you stupid bird. Oh yeah, I needed, I couldn't find the last pigskin, and I feel obliged to call them pigskins because referring to them as boar skins invites hilarious misunderstandings. But I didn't find the last one in town to give back to Flavor Flav the merchant. But I also cannot skin beasts at the moment. Because the one hunter in town doesn't actually teach hunting skills. What the hell is that moonwalking? Oh, you saw that sick dodge, ninja reflexes. Woof woof. The sound of hitting an enemy with a blunt weapon is the most unsatisfying sound effect in this game. And in general, I don't find the sound effects in this game that great. It's just... It's like, no, it doesn't sound like a weighty impact. It sounds like you're hitting them with, like, a paper fan or something. Or like a folded up one. Also, I think this game is going to kind of change my perspective on the fast travel system in the first two Gothics. Since you didn't get the runes to fast travel until later chapters, and this game reciprocates that. Whereas all their other ones, you unlocked fast travel as soon as you got to a location, as long as you found whatever artifact was required to do it. So, early on, running back and forth between the town and the Dong's camp gets a bit annoying. But they do try and deliberately pace the story in such a way that you only really have to make each journey once. Hello. Also, all the lads are still over there. For some reason, if you tell Fincher and all his men to go on ahead, they literally walk right into the Inquisition's camp over there. So by the time I get over there, they'll already be fighting.
Can you teach me about hunting?
To be honest, I'm not a very good teacher. I just sort of have an instinct for it. Lewis is your man. He taught me.
Lewis? He's an old drunk.
Seems to work for him. He shoots best when he's had a skinful.
His skin flute?
Let...
Alright, so the interesting thing about hunting, or learning to take animal trophies, is that you only need one skill for all of them. And then you get specialized tools to do the rest. And I think skinning animals, you do need a knife for skinning animals, don't you? She doesn't seem to sell. Or am I just thinking of this knife? Doesn't say skinning knife. I'll keep one anyway. Also, one thing I tested is that if you choose to tell the Don about Brogar and what his schemes were, he immediately vanishes from camp. But if you don't tell him, Brogar just kind of hangs around until such a time as he does disappear, because they're setting the stage for later. Right, Sam hangs out over with Lewis now, out in the rain.
Here, one beer for some information.
Hey, you got one. You're beautiful.
Oh, why, thank you.
Here, you're a hunter. Or you were. Teach me something about it.
Now you're talking. When I got
Oh, does it?
time, I'll do just that.
Can you teach me about hunting?
Just learn gut animals.
Show me how to gut animals.
You want to gut animals. Then you cut the prey from the head to the back. Hide will come off with a pull. You get the right kit, you can remove animals' horns or teeth, but you're going to need the tools for that. Just ask a hunter to sell you them.
I'm glad that they have actually like custom dialogue for different teachers. I don't think they did that in Gothic 3, and I'm pretty sure they just are based on the voice actor in Elex. If they even do have any dialogue for it, I honestly don't remember. I assume you're still pissed.
Go fuck yourself.
Yep. So his thing, he's held up by, he sends Domingo to beat me up for stealing the sword. But Domingo is tied up in the quest with Fincher, so he won't actually take the next step until we finish that.
Scordo has Harbour Town ready for revolt. He's just waiting for a sign from you.
Ah, I knew it. That is good. That is very good. Did Scordo say anything else? Give you anything else?
Yes. Scordo gave me this package for you.
Ah, you see? Even an old bear in a cave can grow fat. Scordo must trust you if he gave you this package, and you delivered it. You have proven yourself, proven it was right to trust you. As of today, you are one of us, and can call yourself a hunter. You have earned our respect. You have earned your pride.
I only hope to prove myself further.
Oh, don't be too sanctimonious. So yeah, that is immediately putting us in that guild. So at that point, we don't have a choice anymore.
If I'm to serve, I'll need better armor.
If that is all, that I can provide. Pay your share of gold to our war chest, and I shall arrange your armor.
I need armor fit for a hunter.
We look after our own. Take it.
That is quite pricey for what I feel like we get out of it. But armor is hard to come by in this game.
But is it freely offered?
A hunter's best defense is to know his prey.
Yeah.
Plan well, and you will never need to test your armor's strength. Never forget that.
Yeah, the Don's a bit of a skinflint, ain't he?
Is it true that you do business with Romanov?
What is wrong with that? Pirates act for themselves and for gold. The Inquisitor acts for his faith. Me, for my people. We all have our own beliefs. We all act in our own interest.
Well, what if his interests are in stealing from your people? You say you act in their favor, but it doesn't seem really like you feel a duty to protect them, especially when your own men are ripping them off. Yeah, that is kind of shocking, ain't it?
Don Esteban, do you have any tasks for me?
Well, if it isn't our castaway. At least
I'm
one
worried I
man
might be
here
advancing the
scruples
chapter
his tasks.
when I don't mean to.
Many of my men are too busy worrying about the Inquisitor and lining their own pockets.
Maybe we need to give them something else to think about.
They are my sword. If my sword is dull and the Inquisitor attacks,
He hasn't attacked so far.
which doesn't mean he won't. Fear has haunted us for months. A man's spirit won't remain true for long in that climate.
Okay, I didn't think so, but I
What
wasn't
could the
sure.
Inquisitor be planning?
Oh, that is a good question. And I think you should find me the answer.
Why me? How am I supposed to discover what he's planning?
As my envoy, I want you to go and negotiate with him.
What should I tell the Inquisitor?
That I have something he wants and that he has something I want. Use that to draw him into conversation. Let him reveal his but do not just seek information. We need a truce with him until our strength grows or his shrinks. So tell him I will give him what he wants. That we mean him no harm.
What does the Inquisitor want?
That's what I want you to find out. By offering it to him, I hope to discover what it is he is seeking.
I somehow
Apparently, he
doubt
doesn't want
he's
gold.
that stupid.
He has enough of that. So persuade him to say what peace is worth to him. Maybe that way we will find out what it is he seeks, and what it is that he is planning.
Like, that, you'd have to be incredibly naive to relinquish that. As we come and say, we will give you what you want. Or, no, to say we have what you want and are willing to negotiate. And he's like, if he just so much as asks, oh, do you? Well, then what do you have that I want? And I have nothing to tell him. Oh, you know, yeah, just elbow him in the hip and be like, oh, you know.
How do I get past the Inquisition to speak to him?
Simply tell them that I sent you to negotiate with the Inquisitor. If they aren't afraid of me, they are of him.
Yeah, but who's to say they don't just throw me in jail? Maybe they're not in the negotiating mood. It doesn't seem like they are.
I'll open negotiations for you.
Be careful what you say. Remember, you are going to gather information for me, not to deliver it to them.
About your pile of gold.
You will be paid your due. Or was there more to that question than greed?
So this is the part I haven't done. And I don't know... Well, yeah, because... Like, obviously they can't be hostile when we go to see them. But yeah, I would think it would be until we talk to the guard at the monastery. So I should have had a save before to see what the difference was in the XP you get. We'll just write it down now and I'll do it again another time.
Not every man feels they get their share. Brogar is betraying you and lining his own pockets. He's using his fighters to extort protection money from the others under your command.
Brogar has always had his schemes.
And in this time, when your men grow restless and afraid, you want them paying money to him and blaming you for their misery?
If what you say is true, I will stretch Brogar's neck. You are right. It is time an example was set.
100 XP for that. Uh, 100 XP. Wait, really? I thought if you did it either way, then Brogar showed up later. I don't know. When I do a different faction, we'll do it the other way around and see what happens. But this does give Rachel more dialogue.
About your camp.
Your deliveries of artifact crates will be starting again.
Thanks. I didn't want to worry Esteban about that. Not after everything that's happened.
By the way, Don Esteban knows about the business with Brogar. If you want real change, you can't keep things from him.
But I asked you not to. We sorted it, didn't we? What's the use in worrying him now? Things might not be good here, but Esteban had found some peace, and now you just go.
I don't think it is, no. This is just to get him to send you to the swamp, which I guess you don't need, but no. I'm pretty sure you can ignore the whole thing. Like, I'm pretty sure you can ignore the whole Don's camp and then just go straight to town and start helping his men and skip this entirely. Although you would still need... I don't know, because what happens if Scordo sends you here? You have the package. You would think that would be enough reason to get in there. But now it dawns on me you might still need to do the Brogar bit just, or at least you can do the sword bit to get inside. I've never done it that way. I do still have a save from early on. We could do that, but I'm not sure. A lot of stuff I might just end up doing off screen. I'm just not sure. Although it's a better idea to do it on stream so that people can remind me of possible alternatives. So maybe I'll pick another day this week where we'll try it the other way around. We'll go to town first and then do the whole Don bit and get sent here. Anyway, so he's sending us to the monastery. The Inquisition should no longer be hostile, but I think the quest with Fincher is still active. Yeah. So they're gonna attack on sight, but I get the feeling I'm not going to be targeted by those dudes, if Vale is correct. I feel like it cannot be good for your health to hang out in the swamp. Especially because it sounds like a very bubbly swamp, so there's probably like a lot of methane coming out of the ground. Let's see if these guys are hostile. Nope.
If you have time for idleness, I envy you.
The Brugelweed. That fellow is just walking. Fellow's also just walking. Look at these idiots. None of them are even attacking each other now. They're just hanging out.
A new person. Finally, someone I can
I broke
send.
something.
Thank the gods.
You talking to me?
Certainly am. Everyone else is busy, pretending to be busy, or is just lazing around. And I have to get a message to Severin. He's helping process the artifacts at a farm. I think they call it Tilda's farm. I need every man to clear these artifacts. And I mean every man. But someone has to tell Severin our situation. Tell him we need support. We haven't got the manpower we need.
Look at these idiots.
What have you done? Brogar is furious, and I mean really furious. If he catches you,
I was about to say,
there's no
for some
knowing
reason I'm facing the wrong man.
Where is he?
I don't know. He headed into the swamp in the south, and that's the last we saw of him.
He had to run. The Don's gonna turn him into...
Yeah, I know what he'll be turned into. It won't be pretty.
Brogar's never been pretty.
Brogar went down. You beat him. You really beat him.
Ground is
We're
so
all
shaky.
human.
Brogar? Human? Ha! Well, here are your winnings.
Apparently I never
One
collected
thing,
on that.
Brogar won't let this lie.
I know.
Good luck.
Well, this is interesting. Give him the skiing. So, what do we do now? So, okay, so I broke the quest. Interesting. Because the quest is still active, but Fincher won't do anything now. Fascinating. So if you don't do this at all, then you get the quest from him. But if you do it, there's no way to do both. Because by the time you can speak with this man, this quest isn't available anymore. So it's one or the other. So we'll end up doing that quest for the Order. Do I have a save prior to... Where's that one? That one's minutes ago. Might not be soon enough. The secret to world peace is just ignore everybody. And they'll stop being hostile. Yeah, so... Well, I screwed that up. If I reload, I have to go all the way back, and I don't wanna... I guess we should. Eurojank Dans. That's what we're all here for. I'm just gonna ignore the monsters. I don't have a sprint spell, do I? Nope. I was thinking of just cheating and teleporting, but I'll get yelled at. No, but somebody will. Even in my walkthroughs, like if I had to reload after doing something and I cheated just to save time on doing it again, people get so angry. Of course, people get angry about anything. I still regret deleting the comments from the dude who got pissed off at me for stealing Scar's sword. Calling it an exploit and calling me a little bitch. I mean, it was an exploit, but I'm disputing the latter. Besides, now we all know who that sword really belonged to. And that it really had no reason to be there. Why do you get so stuck? Collision, please. I don't remember. In Gothic 1, it was just Scar's sword. In Arkolos, it was just, I don't know, the Sword of Damnation or something. Who cares? It is non-canon. That is true, Diverst. Although it's true in, Why my alerts ain't happening? Hello, charming toucan. Oh, 'cause I'm a dumb, thick dummy. I did the wrong thing. I turned off Stream Elements instead of just turning off the chat in Stream Elements. So now the alerts don't happen. I apologize, you didn't get your sensational sound. Empress? Oh shit, what up, Imp? That is not where I expected to see you. Welcome to the YouTube channel. Your secret admirer is on the Twitch chat instead. Have you played all the Risen's, Empress? Also, have you played any of the Gothics? Oh, sorry, Dance. Maybe you gotta move to YouTube instead. Oh god, those columns get me so stuck.
Lewis is your...
So I guess we will... do the do. And see if there's any XP difference for not blowing the whistle on Brogar. Hey.
Here.
Hey!
Here.
Now.
Hey.
What beers?
Whoops.
Oh.
Ha, I can take
Come
all the
on.
beers back.
Hey, I
Yoink.
can't see them. Where are they?
Lol.
Can you...
That's actually funny. I didn't know you could do that.
You the hot
All the beers you give him
box
for information, you can steal right back. Dans, don't get lecherous in my stream. It's kind of funny, like, passing messages between you two from Twitch to YouTube. It's like passing letters from Romeo and Juliet. Forbidden messages. Also, I did try, Restream has an option to basically use the Restream bot to basically copy-paste the messages from one app to the other. But it looks super jank because it's the Restream bot every time. I don't know, he just wants to get a glimpse of the lady. It's the Restream bot every time, and it just has the name of the person in brackets, so it looks really bad, and I decided to turn it back off. I came all the way here and was about to fuck it up again. We gotta do Fincher first. We can go from this direction, because it'll get us there right where the fight's happening. Yeah, and I lost my shit when I saw that pop up on my notifications. Especially because you teased it. And I remember it was like 20 minutes before you started streaming. I was like, oh, she better not be playing Arcania or something. And then pop up, Dans is playing Arcania. I just didn't have time. Our schedules don't cooperate. I don't remember what that was. That wasn't what I was still working third shift, was it? I have no idea. Because I remember the first time you streamed was when I was working third shift. I remember watching your stream at work because we had nothing going on. I was like shocked that you finally started. Yeah, you're gonna be in a strange crowd because I appeal to many Gothic fans who hold Arcania in great disdain. But we don't judge people's taste here. Unless you like Arkelos, because that is forbidden. Piggies. Okay, now the fight's starting. You're not defending yourself very much, are you? Whoops, I'm hitting Lorenzo. See, I have a high tolerance for jank. Especially...
You won't get away from me!
Oh, son of a bitch. Especially if it's, like, amusing jank, because Gothic 1 and 2 are amusing jank. Elex 2 jank is inexcusable jank. Except the glitch that made Jax bend over and present his ass to the air. That was amusing jank. God damn it, I keep hitting those sons of bitches I'm working with. Oh my god, that almost killed me. Ah! What? I'm dead. What is my job? I am an HVAC controls engineer. Yeah, Stump is my greatest foe. the targeting is so much worse than I even remember. It just picks Forbidden Games. Oh no, Clay died! Can't have that. It always has been. Any of their games that have a peculiar dodge mechanic, even the Gothic remake, I remember the dodge. Oh my fucking god, that guy dies instantly. Yeah, Clay is the new Thorald. Is it Clay, or is it... Yeah, Clay's the one who runs the games. Oh my fucking god! I cannot stop him. Let's load an earlier save where he's less battered. The main thing I remember from you playing Two Worlds was the quacks. And that is still my favorite clip I've ever made on your channel. Oh my god, I'm all the way back here. That was completely wrong. Whatever, we'll go from this direction. I'm tempted to play Two Worlds, so I can't remember if Two Worlds 1 or 2. It's one of the ones that has de novo, which I don't really want on my computer. Then again, I'm pretty sure Resident Evil Village also had de novo. And that didn't murder anything for me. Well, it's always a gamble.
Surrender, lawbreaker!
I shan't. Nice thwack. Oh shit, two of them. The stick lads are a bit tougher to deal with because they have better reach. They don't like to play nice. I think NPCs might not have the AI thing where they don't attack at the same time. Holy smokes! I'm having problems. They wanted you to do this in the first act of the game. Because it's literally not available if you don't do it now. This is the last chance I have to do it. Granted, I do have this on max difficulty, but... I'm gonna sneak around, because the main thing is just trying to make sure all the guys stay alive, because some of them are for quests I need to finish. Oh, one died instantly. Oh my fucking god, Clay! He's just right in the middle of it and getting annihilated. I don't know what to do about this. He dies in like 3 hits, so if he's just there, there's no stopping him. Isn't it ironic that the times I die, Clay stays alive, but if I'm not dying, he dies? Well, and to be fair, he's dying before I even get the chance to take a hit. There is a trick I would do in Gothic 3 that would play with, like, the render distance. Where you could kind of keep a certain number of NPCs spawned in. And if you got it just right... Nope, he's dead. Never mind. If you got it just right, you could get it in such a way that more of your allies spawned than enemies. And once they mop the floor, You could step forward a bit and the rest of the enemies would spawn in. Is that so? I'm not sure why I heard that then. Maybe it was some other Jankosaurus DRM. That is true, but like I said, the first time we got through everybody, and then I accidentally punched one of them. And they got real mad. So I had to reload, and now Clay is just getting fucking wrecked every time. I almost punched Fincher. Oh my god, Ricardo. We'll just block some hits. Nope, never mind. Oh my fucking god! I didn't even land a hit on him and he was still going after me. Yeah, not like people back in the day who took a punch on the other cheek. Yeah, you're not the first one, ahoy. Because Val brought it up first. See him right in the middle there. He's literally got everybody going after him. And this Rudolph guy just does not want to block. Okay, someone died. Hopefully no one I care about. If that's Domingo, then I'm screwed because Oscar won't talk to me again. And another man died. Holy shit. Okay.
You won't get away
Oh
from
my
me.
fucking god, I keep hitting one of them. This truly is. The hammer mine all over again. Somehow all the aggro in 1/10 of the square footage. The targeting system in this game is so much worse than I remember. It was always bad. But the way it'll switch targets, because none of them are flagged as friendly NPCs. Gothic 3 had the same problem. Where, inexplicably, it seemed like it preferred to target neutral NPCs over hostile NPCs. No, there isn't, Val. It's all auto-targeting. Ow! See, like it's targeting Phil. I don't want to kill Phil. Fucking Clay. I can't see. Listen, there's too many people talking now. This is what happens when I play Piranha Bytes games is I get more viewers and then I get anxious. This is madness. Oh, God. Oh, Clay, please. Yes, I know you're watching me, Ashiam. Also, is that a Morrowind reference? It sounds like a Morrowind reference. I feel like Ashiam's would be rather dry. You know what's my jam? Scrib jelly. I got it. Oh, it's Craig, not Clay. I'm just acting as for fuck's sake! The way they switch targets. Script cabbage, is that a thing? This is out of control. The way they switch targets is so fucked up in this game. It's completely unpredictable. Like in every Gothic game, you knew when they were going to switch targets because it was whoever hit them twice in a row. But in this one, it's not even proximity based, it's just random. Like this guy came from behind me, he was already swinging at me. Yeah. Now I got two of them after me. Whoa! They're all after me. All right, here, this is a chance. I just run interference. Every single one of them is after me.
Stay there.
Hey, never mind. They're fighting each other again. Oh my God, Craig!
Make sure you stay alive.
I'm doing fine. It's Craig. A stream with two? There's three of us, though. I prefer stupid. Oh, someone's dead. Oh God, I just punched a man I didn't mean to punch. Who died? If Domingo dies, that's also a problem. I need Domingo to stay alive. Hey, hey! Oh God, you're the big man. Domingo is gonna die. Nobody's even scratched this man. Whoa.
I'll look after that for you. Whoa, that hurt. Nice work.
Man, Domingo's dead. See, Domingo is holding out Oscar, so I need him alive too. And they're the only two who are dying. Oh no, this guy died too. Who is this?
Holy shit!
I wish I had those stream rewards on YouTube, but then again, after this, I'm probably not really streaming to YouTube much anymore. Well, it wouldn't have gotten any easier had I done it earlier, but had I completed the Oscar and... Oh my God, that was a reload button. Had I completed Oscar and Craig's quest before doing Fincher's quest, this wouldn't be a problem. But not being able to complete Fincher's quest, either because they're dying, or because I break the quest by reporting to the Don now, means both of them get stuck in limbo and I can't complete either of their quests. I have you! Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go whack-a-tow and get rid of as many men's as possible. Okay, there's Craig. Rudolph is just over there. He hasn't even noticed. Now, you all can sort that mess out, I'm sure. If I get involved in that, I'm about to punch one of you by accident. I realize I don't think you can block for another NPC, because the swing will just go right through you and hit them. Like, anyway. And now, he's targeting Domingo. Of course he is. Oh my fucking god! Okay, I knocked him down. That's fine. He's not dead. Fincher can't die either. I don't care about you. I don't even know who you were. Sweet genius, he was about to go after me. God, now fucking Domingo just hit me. Come on, finish the job.
You won't get away from me.
No go.
For fuck's sake, now they're coming after me.
You can run.
I am running.
Stay there.
Halt!
They're about to go after the pigs now and probably
Stop
all
running
die.
and fight.
No, because they're gonna take all my money! Try this. I'll single out Domingo with this. Might be good. $3,000 is a lot among friends.
I'll get you this time.
Never mind, he's not the only one angry. Jesus. About an hour, Eric Jr. See, this is why I can't believe that none of the Genome games give you the option to drop something from your inventory. Because anytime I run into this situation in Gothic 1 or 2, I drop my money. And... oh, shit. What if I find a chest? Can I deposit it in a chest? I don't think I can, because it's not truly in the inventory. I think I need to wait 24 hours, don't I? I feel like that tends to make them relax. You don't see me.
I see you sneaking about.
No, you don't. You're lying.
Go to your maker.
Okay, I got somebody. We chill, boys? Alright, I seem to be chill. We still got one more to kill, and this is probably the one standing out front of the ruin. I want to loot everybody first. Yeah, see, I don't like that, because you make out poorly. You always end up with less money than... Because what's the exchange rate in this game? Like, when you sell something, how much of its value are you getting?
Halt! In the name of the Inquisitor.
Oh my god, targeting. Look at that! He's the only person I can target, and it doesn't. Holy shit! This man has an almighty stick. Of course, I saved before I looted. Now I gotta loot again. Really? I've never heard any flirtatious dialogue from him, as much as I'd like to hear it.
In the name of
Halt
the
in the name of my face. Oh my god, what was that? Okay, so this is a strategy. It's just block and attack, because he'll try and backpedal into the wall, which means he won't get away from you. Even the NPC AI is very exploitable. Oh, this idiot Ricardo picked up one of the he picked up the Inquisitor staff. What a dumbus.
The white robes that were in the temple have gone.
Don Esteban will be pleased with you. Time to collect the spoils of war. The white robes were collecting artifacts up there. Our workers should bring those crates back here.
I'll take care of it.
A man of action. Let me know when you've finished.
You can ignore this quest by saying let Hawkins take care of it. I imagine you get a little less XP. It's one of those cases where I haven't really checked to see what the difference is. What? I killed you, wolves. Wow. Listen, they came at me. I was just defending myself. Also, I have to relearn the stupid skinning animals again. I think if we say we're gonna do it, we just need to demand workers. Eddie, what are you doing here?
I have a new job for you.
You do?
The artifact crates at the temple over in the southeast. They need moving.
And there might be something in the crates that stops the spirits. You can count them.
Oops, sorry.
There, behind you. An enormous damn rockworm.
What? Where?
Oink.
Man, you scared the life out of me. Don't ever do that again.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Lol. Also, I love it. You can give him that stupid little crappy bracelet and then steal it back from him so he starts getting scared again.
Look out, behind you. A rockworm.
What? Where? Has it gone? Sneaky beast they are. What the hell I'll have to keep my eyes peeled.
Teddy's just doing acrobatics over there.
Hey, Brannon. The artifact crates at the small temple ruin need to be brought back.
That's the white
Fable was the only one I could think of, Anna, who tried to do that.
Really?
But I think Mount and Blade is more of like a trading system. Where, like, you buy things that are cheap in one area to sell them where they're in higher demand.
Hey.
What beer?
Oh, fuck, I closed it.
Hey.
That was an accident.
Now.
Can you?
You want but.
Alright. Let's go speak with a dong. This time I'll see if there's any XP difference for withholding the secrets of Brogard.
The men in the camp say you've never won a fair fight.
What's the point of a fair fight? You stick by the rules, you get beaten, or dead, or you become a white robe. I'd rather be dead than that.
I'm sure lots of people would prefer you dead than in a white robe.
You know what I think? I think sarcasm is gonna get you killed.
I like when the pickpocket dialogue has a little bit more afterwards. There's even more characterization between these two. Alright. So, before I report on Scordo, we should probably finish up the Fincher quest or else it might just break again. No idea.
Rudolph's men are dead.
Yes, I heard. And so the Inquisition's grip weakens. Take some gold for your news.
Is it true that...
What? We all...
About your pile of gold.
You will be paid your due. Or was there more to that question than greed?
Yeah, they had, like, an actual, like, I think fantasy novelist who helped with the localization for this game. They put a lot of budget into that, which is shocking, which is why they got so many actual, like, Hollywood actors. Well, 3 of them.
Nothing. It was just a question.
So even you have secrets to keep.
Okay, so you get nothing. If you withhold the secret, you get nothing. Maybe I should have asked. Brianna Pratchett, yeah. Is she related to Terry Pratchett or whatever his name was? Whose name I recognize, but I don't remember. Yeah. What books did he write? I'm mind blanking. Oh, Discworld, right. I never played those. Alright, hang on. I gotta see if we withhold the secret, does Rachel say anything? I gotta get to reading those some days, but I'm stuck on book 2 of Wheel of Time. Where I read like 10 pages every few months.
But don't worry. I didn't tell your husband about the business with Brogar.
Thank you. Like I said, he'd only blame me.
Did I say play?
This. It's all I can
I meant
spare,
read.
but loyalty should be rewarded. I wish it could be bought.
Okay, so we get money and 100 XP. Alright, taking notes. Small gods. Talk to Brogar.
Think I want to spend time with you? Swim away, little fish, before the water gets too deep. Wouldn't want you drowning.
Small soldiers? I don't think that's the same thing, James. That's a very different story. I remember Small Soldiers being hot shit when it, like, came out, and we had, like, several of the toys. Okay, so he's just got repeating dialogue. That's not that interesting. Whatever. I'll let this be, and I guess someday we'll find out whether or not he shows up in the dungeon later on. It's a video game? I didn't know that. I just remember the movie being one of those, like, movies that existed to sell action figures. Interesting.
Yeah, and stick.
I shall catalog that one, Empress. Oh, interesting. I gotta get one more feller. And you are the feller.
Too risky.
Nope.
I've got a new job for you.
Let me guess. Lugging crates.
That's what you're paid to do. The crates at the Southeastern Temple need to be brought back here.
And do I get a choice in this? I should have been a fighter.
It's weird. He's one of those authors whose name has always floated around my head, and just for some reason I've never acted on any impulse to actually read his stuff. Actually, I always felt like I should read more of the Dune books. So I read the first one. It was interesting. But then I was like, I don't know, that was a lot to read. And then I started reading Wheel of Time, which is even worse, so I'm not sure why I thought that was a good idea. Okay, so we finish up with Fincher, and we should immediately get accosted by Domingo. That's what happened last time.
Hey, you there.
Oh no, it's just gonna happen now.
Want? Oscar
Why is it
says
so
hello.
quaky? Every time I come here, the place is
A
quaking.
little. A lot, in fact.
Right.
So, either you give me more than Oscar did, or I tie your testicles round your neck.
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
Screw you.
You just screwed yourself. Time for a little lesson.
I noticed that the player character is one of the few characters in the game who never says any sort of cuss word, and I wonder if he has like a policy against it, the actor. I don't know why this voice actor also grunts. He grunts twice for every hit he takes.
That was good.
Thanks. Craig.
Brogar went down.
Yes, we heard this already.
So, anyone else for me to fight?
Nah, no one springs to mind. Surely you've got other things to get on with.
Oh.
People like you usually
That finished the
have.
quest too. Now I'm double curious. 100 XP for just finishing it. I've never read a Michael Crichton book. No curse words. Well, the thing is, Piranha Bytes games didn't have a whole lot because Joe Wood, as a publisher, wanted everything to have a teen rating, which is hilarious because Gothic 2 had an M rating. I feel like they got real pissed off about that. Right, so 100 XP for the duels. Sorry, I'm taking notes for the walkthrough.
Brogar,
We're...
one.
I know. I told Rachel about your bets.
Are you out of your mind?
What? I didn't know it was such a big deal.
Big deal? The Don has forbidden gambling, especially for gold.
But I thought everyone...
You didn't think at all. You better go back to Rachel and straighten this out.
I don't remember this. Because I always, as soon as I finish beating everybody up, I always finish that with Craig. I wish this man walked faster. Well, you know, it's like when you're running a drug empire, if your own guys start getting addicted, that's bad for business. Oh, so that is interesting that he doesn't... There's no gambling going on in the city. You would expect, like, not like maybe not a casino, but a lot of pub gambling. Haven't seen anything of the sort. The only mini games I liked at Risen 2 and 3 were the knife throwing one, maybe. But I still have traumatic memories of that from this one video when I did the Risen 3 playthrough, where in the animation where my character was walking up to the target, he got stuck because a chicken walked through the scene, and he got stuck on it, and it completely threw off the aiming trajectory. So I couldn't actually finish the game, and it failed the quest.
Anything new to tell me?
Don't worry about Craig. He won't be taking any more bets.
Well, I hope not. He's a stubborn one. This is for you. A small payoff for your help.
I don't think that was how we straightened that out. Whatever, let's see what Craig says. There's so much walking for this. You know what, I should just finish up Fincher's thing, and then they'll all come back here. And I won't have to walk as far. But I'm a thick dummy. You know what? I want another drink. I'll be right back. I gave Otis a pat, but the cat scrambled. What are your pets' names, Heroine? You got outdoor pets as in, like... Outdoor cats or like farm animals?
Hey, you there.
What do you want?
Oscar says hello. He paid me to knock you around a little. A lot.
Right.
So, time for a little lesson.
That's the way!
Yeah, come on!
Again!
Come on!
Well, that's the way it goes. That was a good fight.
What did she say?
I calmed her down. You can keep running your books.
We were lucky. You were lucky. Next time, talk to me before blabbing. In fact, make sure there isn't a next time, right?
You're kidding me. How long has it been off? Has it been off since I got back? I swear I turned it back on. I was asking so many questions. The hilarious thing is my questions were being answered because somebody else asked them too. So I just kept going. That's embarrassing. Anyway. Thanks, Empress. Oh, really? I have no idea how that happened. There's... My mute button is the asterisk key on my number pad. There's like no chance I could do that by accident. That's really weird. I don't know how that happened. Well, anyway, I think the only other thing I said was... yeah, I've never tasted goat's milk. That sounds interesting. And... I made some joke. I thought Nameless Heroine had her own, like, big cat rescue after she mentioned an interest in big cats and educated us all on what panthers are. Well, I missed some of you too. So what's next? That's just the end of that. Do I need more men? I know that's true. Like, it's like raw milk, unpasteurized, is like better in every conceivable way. But unless like I knew the farmer, I wouldn't trust it. Or if it were my own animals. I heard too many sketchy stories. No, because we're all raised on goat's milk and or artificial formulas. I mean, did I say goat's milk? I meant cow's milk. So, We have very mundane tastes. Also, I've never had goat's cheese. Everyone acts like that's some kind of exotic thing, too. Who else do I have to talk to about crates?
Your mother, Tilda, is worried about you.
Oh, she's always worried. That woman makes my life a misery.
Okay, okay. Clearly she's got nothing to be worried about.
Really? I would never drink straight half and half. That's a European thing? For some reason I thought that was a Canadian thing. No, sour's a weird thing with me, because most things that are sour I don't like. But some things I do. Like, I like sour, like, curries. Like Thai curries. I like basically anything made with lemon. But I don't like sour, like, fruits. Other than, like, citrus. I don't like sour candies so much. I don't really like sour drinks. I feel like I'd be okay with sour cheese if you paired it with something nice. Every, like, chef that I know says truffle oil is the worst thing on earth. There's some chef I follow on YouTube said, the first thing you smell when you get to hell is truffle oil french fries. What do I gotta do for this quest? Like, how many other workers I got? Do I gotta talk to Hawkins? Oh yeah, sour cream. But sour cream, as far as sour flavors, is kinda not that sour.
The artifact crates over at the small temple ruin need to be recovered.
Really?
Anything else? Beppo, you, everyone thinks they can have a go.
You know, if you smile while you work, it makes you feel better.
If I drop dead, it'll be your fault.
I'll try to cry. I do have a thing for sour cream. I definitely overuse it. Well, Val, can you think of any worse punishment? Honestly. She could have been exiled to a remote island. It would have been better. Where the hell did you get that? You didn't have that before. So I hate Risen for starting Piranha Bytes' trend of only being able to sell stacks of greater than 5 without having to sell them individually. Really? Like anything? It reminds me of like a man I saw who said that he had to divorce his wife because she served rice with everything, including coffee. And he was just like, no matter what meal, she feels like she has to serve rice with it, no matter how many times I tell her, I don't need rice with my coffee. Well, is that a Polish thing, Val, or is that just you? I feel like that's just you. Then again, you did show me how you people eat hard-boiled eggs. Gentlemen, are we done here?
Hawkins and the workers are taking care of the crates from the temple.
Good. A little more for us and a little less for the Inquisition, eh?
What do you mean, Dan? It's got your 2 favorite ingredients on it. Shh, Nameless Heron, don't reveal my secrets. I'm getting the harem I always wanted.
How is the search for new excavation sites going?
If we want to increase our gold reserves, we'll have to expand our search. There are a few promising areas on the island that the White Robes haven't reached yet. But as long as the Inquisition is breathing down our necks, I daren't look the other way.
Can you tell me where these promising areas are?
There's a cave to the east of the island. Rumor has it there's a temple entrance there that's still sealed. Someone should take a closer look at it.
I'll look for this temple, see if it is still sealed.
All right. Here, I'll mark where the entrance is on this map. Once you've found it, report to me immediately. While you're at it, you should also keep a lookout for some good treasure seekers. You might be able to find some seekers in Harbour Town, if they haven't been recruited by the White Robes.
So we already
if
know
we want
this.
to search the Eastern Temple properly, we'll need a couple of experts.
You need treasure seekers? I'll find you some.
Good luck. The White Robes will have recruited most of them by now.
Well, they weren't
but if you
recruiting
can find
anybody,
some
they
good
were
ones,
imprisoning
it'll be
them.
worth your while. You'll need some. It'll be difficult to empty a temple as big as that without help.
So, this I'm curious about, because I don't remember ever having to actually recruit the brothers. So I feel like this is another one of those quests where I just end up skipping it. Because this quest was always so difficult trying to fight these guys, that this quest didn't come up for me previously, and I had no idea that you could actually do the Eastern Temple bit early. Like, not early, but at least get it started. Ow. Okay, so every little one of these ruins usually has a little secret hidden somewhere. This one's easy to get by shooting that. But opening this gate closes the other one. For some reason, you have to do that to get in here, but once you get in here, I guess because you could get soft-locked, they have the telekinesis thing in here that would let you...
It worked.
Escape again. So it's curious. I have no idea who this man is. He seems to be a lone alchemist. He doesn't have any, like, notes or anything. Wait, what does he have here?
This text is about magic spells.
A text about magic spells. So, no idea who this unfortunate alchemist is. We touch this, and it hurts. No, it doesn't hurt. It'll let you do a telekinesis spell in here, and you can use that to save yourself an arrow on the way out. So I've got 2 of these now. There's no reason not to take these now, and I don't know... So we can get potions of strength and dexterity, and I don't know if this game plays by the same rules, where there's a cap on how much you can learn. I'm pretty sure it doesn't cost more learning points the higher your, like, attributes are when you try and train them, but it does cost more money. So that would probably be why you would want... No, it doesn't. That's only weapon skills. Is it? Or is it strength, too? Is that so? If you ever get that high, then obviously the potions will let you go beyond it. But I think the money costs more the higher your attributes are as well. But I don't know if that's based on how much you've trained it, or what your current stat is. So yeah, these guys just stay here forever. I'll have to try and test that another time. So I don't have any potions of that sort right now.
What else can you teach me about pickpocketing?
Swift and gentle. You've got to be relaxed. Look stressed and your victim will pick up on it, and you're more likely to make a hash of it. Practice your moves. Then, when it comes to it, you can picture what you need to do. That'll help you be more relaxed.
I like a lot of the slang in these games I've never heard of. It's one of the things this game did well, because it's actual quality localization.
What can you teach me about picking more difficult locks?
The principle is the same. Push down the bolt, and then try to crack the lock with the lockpick. Of course, these locks are a lot more complicated. Locks like that are expensive, but it means they often guard valuable things.
I like how you added absolutely nothing to the technique. Therefore, you taught me nothing. But I paid you 250 gold for it anyway.
Did it?
For some reason, that seems to be the only combination I'm getting out of any of this. The right, right, left, left. Okay, so, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that if we join the Don now, he immediately... No. Never mind. That's a lie. 'Cause his next quest is to go to the Volcano Keep. Almost said Volcano Manor. I have no idea, Val. We'll find out. So after we talk to Mendoza, that's when we end up getting the quest to find all the crystal discs. And that unlocks the Eastern Temple automatically. Which means it skips the whole quest where we find where we get the treasure hunters involved. It has been so long since I played this that I am much more out of touch than I thought I was. There's a cat at my feet. And it must be Teddy, because he always tries to steal the blanket from me. Now I'm paranoid, and I keep looking over to OBS to make sure that my microphone isn't muted again. And now that I said that, Val is going to say it and get me to panic. Because she is such a jokester.
Scordo has Harbour Town ready for revolt. He's just waiting for a sign from you.
Ah, I knew it.
Alright, we heard this already. No big deal.
Yeah.
Ah, you have... As you...
I only hope... If
they...
I need...
We don't...
I take it.
A hunter?
Well, he says, is it freely offered after we just paid for it?
Donna?
Where? Any?
Maybe.
Yeah.
He had...
Which? Man spit.
What? Why me? How am I...
As my end.
For some reason, I don't know why skipping dialogues is so much slower in this game than most others. Jinx, Val.
Is it true?
What?
Alright, so we got our armor. Let's compare. 20, 10, 10, 10, 20. Like, I always complain about this. I have no idea why Piranha Bytes still does it, but the different damage types is so irrelevant because everything you get tends to protect from everything almost equally. Like, we'll probably find a ring that protects against blades slightly more than it protects against... blunt weapons. But... that is so seldom a problem. And the ring is never worth it compared to alternatives. Now we gotta haul ass again across half the island to find the treasure bros and open up the temple. And I don't know what happens when we do that. Like if we get to do the temple before meeting Mendoza. Yeah, let's get the pig. It is funny that, whoops, killing all of the Inquisition and recruits at the artifact camp never becomes a point of conflict for anybody else. Like, we are never called to task for it. I have no interest in that game. I know you do, Dans. Okay. Well, regardless, I hope it gets skipped, because when you do the quest later, they're just already there. One thing that does bug me... Oh. Yeah, you know what I mean, Danes. One thing that does bug me is that a lot of times these Piranha Bytes like locations just don't seem very sustainable. It's a game that likes to talk a lot, and that's really all I know about it. Like, I feel like that guy, like, I don't watch his shows, I've never played any of his games, but he does seem like somebody who just thinks more writing equals clever writing. But, what was I saying? Yeah, Piranha Bytes, like, worlds really don't seem very, like, lived in, because the fact that they're, even disregarding the fact that, like, everyone's kind of confined to the town, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of agriculture on this island. Or civilization outside of the town in general. And the idea, like, the brothers get out of town, and they're like, oh, we'll find work as treasure hunters somewhere. It's like, literally the only people that could hire them would be the Don's men. So it's not like that's a great career path on this island. Well, they went super small scale for this just because Gothic 3 screwed them over so hard. Their ambition bit them in the buttocks. So I can respect that, but again, it just kind of... You have to sort of... what's the word for the phrase? Shoot, brain fart. Suspend your disbelief, I guess. Just for the sake of enjoying the narrative despite its limitations. That's a weird quirk I've always noticed. When you get within render range, characters who are sitting down stand up and then sit back down. We gotta talk to Ulf, he's a representative.
I could use your help. There's a large temple on the east of the island. It's still sealed. The Inquisition can't have found it yet.
That sounds promising. Temples almost always equal treasure, especially on this island. What does the entrance look like?
I don't know. I've never been there myself.
Then best you scope it out first. Once you know more about the place, come back and see us. Then we'll know if we can be any help.
This gonna take so long. So if we are safe with the Inquisition now, will they still attack us when we get close to the town? Oh yeah, I can. I guess I can do that. I don't think they have much anyway. Like, picking their pockets would have been an option had we gotten the higher skill to avoid paying for the bowls.
Jokes. A sailor walks into the tavern. Under one arm he has a chicken and under the other he has a sausage. The innkeeper asks him...
I know that one.
I don't. Let them finish the joke. I feel like they just only got as far as a setup and never actually had a punchline, so that's why he interrupts the jokes.
Are you the oldest of the triplets?
Me? Amazing how a few minutes, a slice of fate can put a man in charge, isn't it? I wonder what the other two would have done if I hadn't been the first of the three of us to be born.
Who's to say?
You belong to the Don's gang. What did you go and do that for?
You have a problem with the Don?
The Don's men are thieves. They'd steal the teeth out of an old lady's mouth and claim they did it to stop her biting herself. Always have an excuse. Always doing it in the interests of the island.
But pirates are okay.
At least pirates have skills. The Don's men couldn't stitch a sail between the lot of them.
She also has never really endorsed the pirates either, because the only pirate we talk about is Romanov, and she hates his guts. That's not really a fair argument either. You know, those old ladies probably cut someone off in the supermarket on the rascals. Also, hello, Daves. We cool? Yeah, we cool.
What are you doing here? You're not one of us.
I'm just walking.
Well, we shall be watching you. Remember that.
He literally should not be allowing us to walk around town, but...
I want to enter the town.
No one can enter. Orders from Inquisitor Mendoza.
I need to get into the town.
I should take you directly to the monastery.
I bear an important message for the Inquisitor.
Then you should go to the monastery. Inquisitor Mendoza is not in town.
I don't recall. Do they actually get rid of the portcullis here when the town gets opened later on? Or do they just have an NPC who warps you in and out? I can't remember if they ever got that far. Yeah. It's amazing how they had the door technology in Gothic 1 and 2. But I don't think a single Genome Engine game ever had that. I don't remember big doors opening in Elex. Although Elex 1 had elevators, which Elex 2 didn't even have. Those elevators were janky as heck. So I love the Sea Vultures. Anytime they aggro, tend to do the big leapy attack, even when they're well out of range. Ow, ow, ow. You cheeky buggers. Playing volleyball with my ass. Yeah, there's a big stone doors, I guess. I'm used to those happening off screen, because usually you find the winch somewhere where you don't see the door. I'm glad you enjoyed them, old adventurer. They are indeed classics for a reason. Although cult classics also for a reason. And again, I don't know how much... I don't know if I would consider Morrowind much less janky than Gothic 2 was. Gothic 1 for sure, but Gothic 2, I think they're about on par. It is a fair hike to get to the Eastern Temple, and we don't get a fast travel back at this point, so this whole quest is a bit of a pain in the ass. Oh yeah, this feller. Forgot about this feller. There's also this strange monolith in the middle of this watery area that I never understood. Seems very deliberate, but there's absolutely nothing here. Well, you found a way to clip through roofs in Gothic 3, didn't you, Dans?
You are real, right?
Of course I'm real.
Sorry. It's becoming harder and harder to tell these days.
Who are you?
The name's, Leon.
You seem a little nervous, Leon. You're certainly hard to find.
Why were you looking for me?
Your mother is worried about you.
My mother is always worried. You can tell her that I'm still alive, for now. And that I miss her. Mothers like to hear that kind of thing.
Maybe I'll
Tell
leave
you
out
what,
the for now.
You do it yourself.
I'm not going back there. I came away to try and get some peace.
It takes ages, but it is something you're bound to naturally do over the course of the game, as opposed to some of the other ones. Especially the stupid, sacks of screws or whatever you gotta get, scrap metal. But the funny thing about this one is if you do it out of order, which is easily possible, it messes up his dialogue, where you get halfway through it and he ends on a hopeful note, but then you finish it and he ends up more scared.
What are you
And then
doing
it just
out here in
ends.
the wilderness?
Just looking for a bite to eat.
Sure,
There's
that's
bread
all
on the
you'll
table
do?
there, ain't there?
Of course. I'm a hunter. I am. Just, you know, hunting.
You don't look like a hunter.
I can't help how I look.
Come on. What are you really doing out here?
Okay. So I'm a treasure hunter, seeker. I heard that the ruins are full of stuff, and so I set out to get my share. I even got myself a shovel and a pickaxe.
2 of the tools you need.
Cut the crap. I can tell you're lying.
You're really not gonna let this rest, are you?
Not a chance.
Okay. But you won't believe the truth either. Just before the Order locked up Harbour Town, I started getting nightmares. Then it got worse. I started seeing these apparitions, hearing this whispering inside my head. I escaped town, but it's no better out here. I haven't slept properly for ages. The whispering, always the whispering. These apparitions, these restless ghosts, they won't leave me alone.
Why would a dead lord haunt you?
If only I knew.
So do these ghosts talk to you?
Only one of them. Called himself Lord Patrascon.
What can you tell me about Lord Patrascon?
When he comes to me, I can hear this horrible, whispering voice inside my head. He says terrible things. Terrible things.
Specifically? Kind of annoys me, like, he obviously hears what he's saying. Why don't you tell me what he's saying? Like, it would make it more interesting.
Do you have any idea where these ghosts come from?
No. Well, in my dreams, I see towers. There's a ruined tower north of here, and there are more on the west coast. Perhaps they come from those.
If they've singled you out, then you must have done something.
I found this strange ring in the forest. Found it. All right. Didn't steal it, it was just there.
It was
It's
dropped by a
seen
hobbit.
Since then.
Show me the ring.
Here.
That ring must have belonged to them, and the undead don't like their things being taken.
Oh, crap. What do I do now?
Maybe I can take care of these ghosts.
Really? How will you do that?
I'll go to the towers,
and I'll tell
see
them
what
you're
I
sorry.
find there.
That would be good. I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Who does this hut belong to?
Me. Well, me now.
So you've taken it. You think it's okay to just steal someone's home?
Hey, this island's been turned upside down. You see that, right? Besides, no one's bothered me. So the owner's either dead or he's been dragged off to the monastery.
Sounds about right for this place. How did you get out of Harbour Town?
I climbed over the town wall.
It's that easy.
Well, apart from stopping them seeing you do it, that goes without saying.
Well, indeed, it was quite easy. So this is supposed to be a hunter's hut, but it's full of fish. I'ma steal your bed, fool. I suppose they're the same in principle. Oh yeah, the acrobatics ring on, so I don't take aggressive fall damage. This direction. So Lord Patrascon is actually very easy to get to because that big old hunk of rock there, there's a cave in it and he's just right inside. But I think that's a bit much for us to get into right now. Here's where enemies start getting a bit more dangerous. Ow! Especially when they just patty cake you. Oh my goodness. Screw you guys. Nope, I'm not even going the way I wanted. I wanted to be down there. Tally-ho. Slip and slide. Bow. Yeah, I don't endorse those old videos anymore. I've learned many things about video editing and audio quality since then. I got a bag. Gnomes. Oh yeah. We, I think, determined that even though the map, well, not the map, but the quest log, if you click on it, you click on certain quests, it does show up locations, supposedly. Oh, quest map. I mean, it's a separate map. So, it shows you where some things are, but I think... Yeah. Unfortunately, the quest that has you hunting down gnomes for scrap metal doesn't show their locations. And it is possible to end up... Oh my goodness, that man is dangerous. I'm out of here. And they're just throwing shit at me. Oh, hang on. That's the way I needed to go. Ah! I'm stuck. Oh no. Ow. Yeah! They're just throwing things at my ankles. Yoink. Oh, I didn't need to go up here. Pegasus. Ow. So I came all the way here just to walk up to this and be like, here it is. Bam. Now I go all the way back. Many meats.
I think that's cooked.
It is weird. Is the quest log still sticking with the Gothic 3 thing where it's just dialogues instead of, like, unique log entries? But, like, the fact that it says, like, quest updated, and it's not actually, like, changing anything, it's quite annoying. Actually, there is a shortcut here that I totally forgot about. Oh, God. The thing is, getting to the shortcut's a bit dicey. But we shall try. And just go up the hill. Kinda to where that... You see the rock face get a bit more steep. And there's wolves on the path, but we can deal with wolves. Ow. Supposedly, allegedly. Perhaps not. Mm-hmm. Whoa! Tricky boy. Did they? I must have missed that because I don't remember them ever explaining that. Black Wolf. Uh-oh. I'm going to die. I went the wrong direction. I meant to go up here. So snarly. Oh, pigs. Oh, man. They are fast. Yeah. Ying. They do not cease. Ah. I did not know that was the case. When do they reveal that? Is it in this game or in Risen 2 or something? God, they won't relinquish. Oh, one of them finally did. Here, have the chickens. They're tastier. Wolves have always been like the most hyper-aggressive enemies. Or at least since Gothic 3. And somehow they maintain that here. So they just never stop chasing. Ah! Be gone. Ah! Fuck. Oh, somebody's chasing them. I don't want that to happen. Oh man, I can't go this way. Shit. Gotta stay on my ground. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, good. It's just shitty wolves that kept falling. I don't know why they spin like that, but it's hilarious. See, I vaguely recall them saying that, but I thought it was just, like, basically them implying, oh yeah, I can prospect now. I thought it was them, like, implying that the Geiger was just making them more antagonistic.
This is what I need.
Not making them, like, turning them from friendly to hostile. Oh, we get some gold.
This could be useful.
Yeah, it's so stiff, and also the impact sound. It sounds so bad. Oh, I've never pulled that off. You two. Well, his feet shouldn't really move. You need a firm stance.
Here's some more ore.
In fact, I'd say his form in the sequels is even worse. If you want an accurate swing, you can't really do a full, like, head-to-toe swing the way he does in Risen 2 and 3. Because then you're just gonna be whacking any random part of the wall that you collide with first. But yeah, he is literally just like, it is basically just a whole body back and forth animation with his feet as the fulcrum in this. And it does look terrible. But really, it's mostly the sound effect I hate. Like when you're whacking a solid rock wall with a steel pick, it's not going to just go, it's not just going to be a little thud or a clicky sound. It's going to be a metallic clang. It's going to be deafening. Obviously, I don't want it to be deafening, because I have to play this damn game, but, why am I here? I was supposed to go to Fincher. I'm trying to think of any game that had a good sound effect for it. Keep walking into posts. No, no, no. If you ever watched that old Mythbusters episode where they were testing the myth that you could put like a snare drum into a hole in the ground and hear if somebody was digging below it, because it was based on a myth that people were that's how they had like defenders who would do that. There would be people just standing next to a drum listening to hear if people were trying to dig into a castle from underneath. And apparently it actually worked pretty well. Whether or not it's historically accurate. And Ricardo's always got issues. Just doesn't know where to put himself.
I've recruited 3 treasure seekers.
Oh, I was supposed to go back to these idiots too.
Ulf, Dirk, and Dieter. Have you heard of them?
Experienced men. Surprised the Inquisition didn't bag them. Still, Ulf wouldn't like the Inquisition. Well, now they can prove their skills at that large temple to the east.
I'll send the treasure seekers to the temple.
I can give you a map. We don't want the white robes snatching them. Good luck.
If it's the same one you're talking about, I've been to the temple entrance in the east.
And did you see any white robes? Have they taken the place over?
Not a sign of them.
Good, good. Then we should push ahead and see what we can find there.
Yeah, the thing, Dave, is like anytime you come near one of these ruins, it initiates an earthquake that takes forever. So every time I walk past you and talk to this dude, we're in the middle of an earthquake. I will say they did a decent job in general of making it look like the ruins emerged from the ground. Like whoever did their landscape editing in this game knew what was up. I'm gonna get another drink. BRB. Drink of the night, I'm having a Manhattan. Alright, so we gotta go back to the lads. First, I'm gonna have a sip of this lovely barrel water. Now that animation is like twice as long as the animation in Gothic 3, but restores about as much health. You know, one thing I miss from old school RPGs is the always run button. You could just tap a button and a character would just run in a straight line, and you could just turn them with a mouse, and that way you can freely have a sip with your left hand. But luckily, this game was the last Piranha Bytes game to involve a fixed camera behind the character, and therefore have buttons just for turning. I was having a sip of my drink, Dans. Because my microphone leans in from the right, so I can't have drinks on my right side. It's a weird setup I got. I don't like this table that I'm using. I switched to a different table from my old desk last year because this one's bigger. And I moved the desk upstairs to the office where I work from home, which doesn't happen much these days. And I don't like this table that much. It's very bulky. It's not very conducive for desk work. It's kind of meant to be a... It's not really a dinner table, but I don't know. Some kind of other table, not for a computer desk. So I'm thinking of building one. I want to get a good design. Something that, like, I can raise the monitors while having access to the space underneath them. Or just have a actual quality keyboard tray. Because the keyboard tray on my old desk just fell off one day. And completely destroyed the plywood that it was screwed into. So, there's no fixing that. Yeah, it was literally just sitting at my desk, and I didn't even really use the keyboard tray. It was actually there. I would mostly just have a plate on it if I was eating something. I just sat down one day, and the thing just fell straight into my lap. And, yeah, the plywood that it screwed into was completely gone. Like, not gone, but, like, broken in half. No idea why that happened.
Here, the temple entrance is marked on my map.
Show me? Good. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Okay, lads, let's head out. Opening up the entrance will take us a short while. But if everything goes smoothly, we'll see you soon. You know where to find us. With that in mind, we'll see you later, my friend.
The entrance is blocked. It looks like it's collapsed.
Ah, that's no problem. Show us where the temple is, and we'll open it up.
But I just did. I'll fry some chickens while I'm here.
This smells
That's
good.
that. And that's the end of the quest, so I presume we still get a reward from Fincha. But I gotta run all the way back. I don't think they thought this through, and this is probably why I never really did this quest in the past. Because I always ended up like doing the Don's mission first. You know what? That being the case, we can probably just head straight to the monastery, because I doubt it's going to cancel Fincher's reward, since the quest is effectively over. But then again, this is the walkthrough, or like the pre-walkthrough, where I'm supposed to figure this shit out and warn people if they're about to break something. Which apparently it's a lot easier to break things in this game than I realized. Should I? I don't want to... Whatever. Let's do it. It'd be nice if there was a cheat code. Like, obviously there's no teleport commands, which I don't have memorized. But Gothic 1 and 2 had the cheat codes where you could just, like, triple the speed of the game. And that was convenient as well. Do you mind? I was not bothering you. You have anything new to say?
How are things with you?
I don't know. I feel uneasy. It's too quiet. That White Robe lot aren't bothering us so much. Means they're probably plotting something. So watch yourself.
I don't know, maybe it's because we killed all the ones who were nearby. Also, has Sarah moved on at this point? Will she be up with Robert? Probably not, but I wonder if do we talk to her now and mention that the way ahead is safe? And does that mean anything? In the name of science, we shall try. Also, Teddy is at my feet and I keep stepping on him. But he doesn't care because he's a ham. Oh, she's still here.
Hey, you came back.
Yeah, and I've had a look around.
What did you find out?
Well, there are people on this island, but they seem to live by their own laws. And there are things going on around here that I don't fully understand.
That's the impression I got. This is a strange place. Well, thanks for letting me know. I think I'll stay around here. I'm not ready to deal with people. Particularly not the Inquisition right now. Before I forget, I found this potion. I kept it in case you came back. I'm guessing your need is going to be greater than mine. Now, I hope I can find somewhere better to camp than this horrible place.
I've asked someone to come down here and help you look for somewhere. He seems like a good guy.
Really? Thanks for that. Have you noticed how this island seems to be free of storms? Everything just happens around it. It's very odd. I hope this island treats you better than the storm that brought us here.
Really, because the storms here seem quite violent. There's like so many thunderclaps. Yeah, I must have gotten that dialogue at one point in time. It's vaguely familiar, but I don't usually tend to come back here and talk to her. I think it just dawned on me one day that she might have more to say once you kind of get involved in business around here. But I had forgotten about it. So I wish the coastal music got played a bit more, because there's so few occasions you have to go towards the coastal areas of this game. You don't get to hear that song as much, and I quite like it. But the basic island theme that we're hearing now is still, honestly, one of my favorites. But I do find the overuse of the very basic motif in this game kind of lame. Oh no, that was the coastal theme. I don't know why it changes so far inland. I doubt it, Vana, because he's not... You know, I've said before, and we kind of had this argument on Discord. When you're working within constraints, you find creative ways to kind of supersede them. And I think he kind of had that when he was working with limited, like, instruments. Like, everything was all just the VSTs he had available. And we saw, like, I think his Gothic 3 soundtrack was pretty damn good, but it wasn't as creative. It was definitely much more Hollywood, and it felt very generic by comparison. So, him having access to more, we heard his little snippet from the trailer or the teaser that they released a month ago. And it just wasn't it didn't have the character that the original Old Camp theme had. So, I feel like he's not going to have the spirit he used to have. Also, I'm still bitter because he owes me $40.
The treasure seekers are at the temple. They're working on a way to get inside.
That's one over on the Inquisition. Here, a reward for your efforts. 2 or 3 more men like you and the island would already be back in our hands.
So, that's done. I'll write that down. Since I don't remember that quest, I probably will forget about it. Yeah, I didn't write down how different Craig's quest was. Tips and tricks. The only thing I didn't learn is exactly what point you can go back to Sarah for those extra dialogues. Now we got more of a hike before us. Yeah, that beach theme lingers way further inland than I realized it did. Also, if you're interested, there is a little cave over there with one of them creepy ghouls inside. I haven't tried fighting one of them yet, but they are a menace. Also one of the jankier looking enemies because their animations are so silly. Like, they have a dodge animation where I'm convinced they don't actually move. They just slide.
Did you see the ruins come out of the ground?
I haven't seen them myself, but I've
also,
heard
let me show
about
you.
It
He's got his
started
stick in
with
his
an
hand.
earthquake, and the ruins
Going.
came shooting out of the ground all over the island.
What a dork ass. Let's see if we can brave this ruin right now. Probably not. You know, we got the war cricket. As well as the trap. Nice one. It's a terrible shot. Alright, ugly. Okay, so the tough thing about these things, they're one of few critters that have a block ability. Ow. God damn. Arnis, I thought they were a later game enemy than this, but we're actually doing alright. Ow! Punk ass bitch. They really don't have any telegraph on their animation, though. And the hitbox is a bit absurd. Good lord. Retreat. Oh god, he's janky. Oh god, I'm stuck. You piece of fuck. You cheating. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, shit. I bugged him out.
Whoa, that hurt.
Oh, hey, Imp from the other side. Victory's mine. Yes, welcome. You two are reunited at last. Thanks, Dans. That was it. I'll get my arrow back. Not the potions I lost. Yeah, I kind of got carried away. I remember I was a little unreasonable with the channel point cost, because I never really indulge in channel points, so I didn't realize how few you actually get just for watching. These lads all have something to say. Perhaps another time. Let's stick to the mission. Well, I'm lucky because it's very easy to get audio clips from the first two Gothic games. And that's mostly what I want. Yeah, I don't really care about them. They're for another time. They do have one of the Crystal Disc quests. You know what? Let's talk to them. So they probably have different dialogue if we talk to them now. One thing I sometimes do, mostly for my videos, if I want a certain sound clip, if it's not anywhere, I either find a video that has it, or I load up the game, I use OBS to record it, and use some means to extract just the audio from it. And honestly, the easiest way is to just import it to my... Yeah. I import it into my audio editor, and from there, export just the audio. But the audio editor is not free, so I'm not sure if there are free ones that can do the same thing.
You there. You better not be a looter or a vagrant.
This is the most dull voice actor in the game. We're gonna hear more from him later.
I didn't think the Don's men went around alone. You tend to travel in packs. I'm Severin. This farm is under my command.
Severin.
Stay away from the buildings and don't question my people. Remember that, and we'll get along just fine.
Good to know.
Yeah, it's tricky depending on what you're going for. Like, if you're recording it straight from the game, you can try just turning off all audio sources other than like the voice, so you don't get ambient noise or anything. But if you're recording it from a like YouTube video, then obviously you're stuck with what you got.
Are there many ruins round here?
2 of them have risen here. Both have
Oh, he
been
said the name!
investigated by my men, and we took what we could out of them. A good man perished, though, in the upper ruins. Lethal place. Don't go near it.
Did you manage to get any artifacts from the ruins?
We're going to send the crates up to the monastery. We're finished with the ruins here. I'm not risking any more men for a couple of goblets. Besides, I need men here to guard what we found, as long as those thieving gnomes are wandering around. But if you want to take a look at the ruins, on your head be it.
Yeah, see, I used to use Audacity until Windows stopped. It doesn't allow. You heard of oops? Like Windows doesn't allow what they used to call Studio Mix as an audio source, which is you literally just record the noises coming from the sounds coming from Windows. They don't allow that anymore because I think they realize people are using it to just like record copyrighted music. About 13 of those, Val. Yeah, Audacity, a lot of people don't want to use it because they announced something last year. I forgot what it was, but they completely backpedaled on it. But it doesn't matter to me because I use like a 7-year-old version of Audacity anyway.
What problems are the gnomes causing you?
It was very
Those
controversial,
little
is my
runts would
point.
take the armor off your back while you slept. Have you ever seen how they dress? Pockets all over their coats, stuffed full with anything of value. They live to loot. This farm serves as an intermediate camp where we collect everything we've turned up in excavations and in searching the ruins. The Inquisitor would have my hide if I let the gnomes steal what we have gathered here.
Well, guess what you already did.
Can I help you with these gnomes?
I'm willing to take any help I can get. There's a group of them camped to the north. If you get rid of them, that would be a great help.
What do you know about the other ruins on this island?
They're sprouting up like weeds. I had orders to send another group west to recover the artifacts from the ruins up there. Rudolph and his men. I haven't heard from them for quite a while, though. The way things are, I don't even know if they're still alive.
Excuse me.
Rudolph is dead.
I wish I knew what was so important about these ruins. Still, we follow our orders. Don't
Without
you try
question.
to look innocent. I bet the Don's hand's behind this. There is something in the air. Soon we are going to need every good man. I can feel it.
That's such a throwaway line. Like, he should accuse us more, and it still doesn't make sense that they're allowing us to walk around. So nobody questions us at this point. Alright, Empress, I hope to see you again soon. Have a good night.
Alright. I'll deal with the gnomes for you.
That's what I like to hear. A man of action. But keep an eye on your pockets or they'll be in and out before you know it.
So all of that dialogue we could have gotten next time we come here anyway. Because there is more what occurs. There aren't enough polygons in the Gothic asses. They are unimpressive. Have we gotten all this dialogue? Nobody would understand. They would probably think it's just like a Minecraft ass. Gothic 3, never. I already done enough for Gothic 3. Okay, so I think we had this dialogue. Your voice ain't quite there. I don't know why they're not actually talking. I don't think I can ever play Gothic 3 again. I did a walkthrough back in the day. It was like 95 episodes. is thoroughly burned me out on that game. And burned whatever goodwill I had left for it. Alright, well, we should be able to go in safely. Yes, it is. Why is nobody talking? All audio has broken. Let me reload. Oh, and it was for the, it included all the content mod and, quest packet quests. They are... Yeah, I'm like the Gothic guy. How do you not know my name? Why is nobody talking? What happened to the audio? I'm confoozled. Whatever. What do you mean minimum 60 hours? Didn't somebody beat it in like 30 minutes? Well, the Gothic 2 stuff was the most recent. I did redo that recently. I was gonna wrap it up here anyway, so I think the dialogue's bugged. I'll probably fix it if I just relaunch the game, but we're just gonna wrap it up. Yeah, so I will do this again sometime this week. Friday at the least, but I'll probably do it again on like Thursday. I don't want this game to take too long. Yeah, if you're playing it normally, sure. I don't think minimum 60 hours. If you go in main plot alone, it's probably more like 20 to 30 at most. It's just a lot of running around, dealing with temples and shit. But, yeah, so, just for the record, I don't really announce when I'm streaming these, because I'm never really 100% sure I'm going to be until like an hour beforehand. So, I do mention it on Discord, because Discord's kind of like my place where I just say, hey, pay attention to me. But I'll probably announce it on Twitter as soon as I've made up my mind as well. So, either Thursday or Friday, or both. Till then, have yourselves a wonderful week. Yes, I have played this. I even did videos for it on YouTube. It was probably my 6th or 7th time playing it, but I've not played it since, like, 2012 or so. Anyway, till next time, have yourselves a wonderful night, wonderful week, stay safe, stay healthy, and goodbye.